So Veronica, as part of our core value number 4 in our team is to pursue growth and learning. So we want to encourage, in fact, in our team, we give away free books. And last month you went to our Titanium conference.
Right.
How was it in that 3 day, describe that conference that's happening every 3 months in our team.
There was definitely a lot of information. I gathered a lot of knowledge. I mean, it's my first time. I just started the team like a month ago. I mean, 2 months. So going in and witnessing that, it helped me a lot with my growth, my personal growth. So it really did expand more on number 4, our core value. It did prove that that's one of our core values. To help everybody get their personal growth and get as much knowledge as possible.
Yeah.
So that did help a lot, and they did give free books, so I did receive one of them.
What did you get that day?
I think I got Mindset, Control Your Mindset.
That's good.
Yeah, it was a book of mindset.
Because we are not interested in our team, we don't have employees, but we have team members. And the difference is, employees are somebody who came in late, go home early, and then still in between.
Right.
What team members are people like you who actually understand our core values, believe in the mission, and embrace that. Right? So today, specifically this afternoon, we want to talk about core values number 4. And you chime in anytime, right? Wherever what hits you, because you've been with the team this is your 2nd month, so all these are fresh. You worked somewhere else before?
Yes, I worked at Wells Fargo.
Okay. So in your first 2 months, right? How was your experience with this? Remember, there are 10 core values, and the mission and stuff. How do you describe your first 2 months? I guess that's the question.
My first 2 months, there is a lot. You're by yourself a lot. So what they do provide, you guys provide our training, like Cardone training, and just the weekly conferences on the phone.
Yeah.
And just having our team members around, they do help me a lot. So I know that there's so much information, even though you're by yourself. There's so much information for you at your anywhere, at your grasp. It's just so close and so near. And I've learned that it does help me, even though I was a little worried, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be myself. I usually have managers that would be behind me all the time, telling me, hey, this is what you have to do next. So now, going from that to this, it's not much of a difference because you still have so much outreach. You have a lot of sources, those training helps me a lot. I can definitely see that I apply a lot of it too. So I don't know. I think.
So there's 3 different models. In the last 2 months, the traditional model is a dependent relationship, meaning the subordinate. So there's the boss who's watching over. That's called a dependent relationship, right? And in a typical office, that's how it works. Basically, the employee's I don't know, just tell me what to do, I'll do it.
Right.
So they're not using any type of thinking. Basically, just tell me what to do, I'll do it.
Right.
The second model is an independent. Independent means 2 people who have nothing to do with each other, they're doing their own thing. In a traditional real estate offices, that's how it works. 2 real estate agents have nothing to do with each other, but those are independent people. They're just circling around, but they have nothing to do with it. What we are in our team, this is called an interdependent relationship. Interdependent relationship means people who's independently be able to think by themselves, but interrelated to each other. So today, we want to talk about core values number 4, which talk about pursuit, growth, and learning. Yes, we have live conferences every 3 months. We have live conferences every week. We have a teleconference where everybody in the team, communication is huge. We want to make sure the left hand knows what the right hand is doing.
Right.
So as far as, so there's this quote here that I want to share with people is this: not all readers are leaders, but all leaders are readers. Think about it, right? So not everybody who read books are successful in life, but everybody who's successful in life read books. So a couple of things in our team that we give for free. Right? We give for free for our team members, including our staff team members, just to give you a little bit ideas when we talk about pursuit, growth, and learning, right? So what is an example of that? And we don't just give away books, because we understand these books here, it doesn't go by osmosis, meaning you cannot just rub it and you get it, right? You actually have to read it. So every Saturday morning, we actually host a mastermind book. right? The books that we read, we actually get together and we actually discuss it as a team. So some of the books that we read, Think and Grow Rich is a classic. Think and Grow Rich is by Napoleon Hill. In fact, our team sponsor the movie Think and Grow Rich, which is going to be premiered in downtown LA next month, October 2017. Napoleon Hill studied people like Andrew Carnegie, the guy who set up Chase Bank, you know, the richest, 100 top richest man in America. And they find out there's one commonality between all of that. What is it? So we put it in the book. So think about it, all right? Today is 2017. Whatever you want in life, most likely other people have done it. Like there is no need to recreate the wheel. If you're gonna lose weight, if you're gonna be healthy and wealthy, well, think about it. There is a book that somebody else has done it. Like you don't need to recreate your own. How should I go? How to lose 30 pounds this way? Like you are not gonna be the first one. So this one is a classic. Our team actually has been reading that book for 5 times now. So Saturday. So for the past 10 years, we've been alternating that book. The second one is Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich by T.J. Hoisington is a classic. If there is one book that you want to read, let's say you are lazy about personal development, if there is one book in the personal development arena that you want to live, it would be that one, if you think you can. All of the leaders in our team, is a required reading for all of the leaders, all the team leaders in our team to read EntreLeadership. It's building a team culture to win. The one thing here is done by Gary Keller. It's talking about, it's talking about this. Human being, you cannot multitask. You gotta, that's why when you do your call, right? Remember, which one is it? If you have to do your call and email and there's somebody else coming in at the same time, how's the productivity on that? And then there's somebody else chiming in at the background talking.
Right.
Which one is more efficient? Doing 5 things at the same time, or if you just do one, finish this and move on to the next thing in Jenna?
One by one.
One is the research actually, people do a research on it. We cannot actually multitask. You know what's happening? We are switching. Switching means I do this one thing, I finish it, then I keep on switching.
Yeah.
Try this experiment, Veronica. You are a very sharp person. So try this. Count from 1 to 10. 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Good. Now try A, B, C.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J.
It's very smart. You can do it. No problem.
Yeah.
Now try this one. A1, B2, C3, D4.
A1, B2, C3, D4, E5, J, no, I don't know.
You know what's happening there?
So hard.
You know what's happening there? That's called multitasking. That's called switching. See, you're a smart person, right? You have no problem counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have no problem A, B, C, D. But the moment you combine the two, A1, B2, C, you know what happened now? Your brain is switching. And in productivity, that's what happened. When people, you have people, you have friends in your personal life. They're sharp people. They're very smart people. But how come they are average in their life? Not successful in their life. If you notice, that's what they're doing. They're switching. It's kind of like, you just know, like A1, B2, C3. And then like, how can it be? How can a smart person like you suddenly started F1? That's called switching. Our brain is not designed to do that. It's one thing. So that book, the premise of that book is do one thing at a time. There's a Russian proverb that says you cannot chase 2 rabbits. Think about it. If you have to chase 2 rabbits, where are you going? Left or right? Which one is it?
Right. Yeah, they're not going in the same direction.
Then you just become paralyzed. Right? So that's the essence of that book. And then the next thing here, the big one. Have you ever? Did you take advantage of our 9 weeks in Financial Peace University? Not yet.
No.
Okay, so Dave Ramsey's huge personal finance. Part of our team members' benefits in our team here, Veronica. Everybody for free. We are hosting it here. Eileen is the person in charge. She hosts 9 weeks personal finance, Financial Peace University. Over the past 5 years, she has been hosting the club here in the big conference room. All of our staff team members actually take advantage of it. Right? That's part of the benefits as staff team members. That's another book on that basically takes care of your personal finance, because we want to believe everybody in our team has to win financially at home before we are there to serve other people, right? I cannot help other people if you cannot win at home. That we cannot work effectively, I cannot think clearly, I cannot function if every time I show up here I'm thinking about, hey man, what should I do at home? So we don't believe in our team, we don't believe in separation of this is my personal life, this is my work life. You know what, we call it just life, right? Because whatever happened at home, it will carry on to work, and vice versa, right? If you come here and you get all pissed off, for example, right, or like, man, what's going on, then what happened at home? You're gonna carry it back home. That's why if you notice all of our events, we always make sure your family is always invited. Have you ever wondered why? Like, why is this guy, why is the family all invited?
You said like, so my family knows what I do. I guess like introduce my family what I do, and like introduce my work to my family too.
Yeah, it's called integration. We call it life, right? Because we live life one time, so we better make sure we maximize this, right? We don't want to, it's like we cannot afford to waste time doing something that don't get us excited, you know. So that's the reason why we're doing this. And then the next one here, a lot of so some of things is our attorneys. This is our attorneys wrote a book about saving tax. And then anything by John Maxwell. So these are some of the books that we give away for free as part of our team. Clients First, The Philosophy, Simon Sinek, and start with Hoops, the negotiation tactics. What do you get out of, so in your short period here with the team, Veronica, in the last 2 months, so today we want to focus on core values number 4, which is pursue growth and learning, right? So we have a lot of things going on, but what does it mean to you as in your short period here? What do you get out of this whole personal development, conference call every week, the live seminar every 3 months?
I think it's just to better yourself and your position, you know, and also like to help a client better. If you don't do personal growth, how are you gonna help somebody else? Like, if you don't collect as much information as you possibly can, then they're gonna hit you with a question and you're not gonna know how to answer it. But if you do and you keep pursuing to do more personal growth, you're gonna be able to answer those questions quickly, and there's not gonna be as much objections as we say there is. And I mean, it's just overall helping others and helping yourself too.
Yeah, you know, many companies focus on customer service,
right?
But we believe here, this is what we believe, Veronica. How do you deliver customer service? If we make a happy team members. Happy team members will deliver high customer service. In our team, we have the highest customer service. In Zillow, we hit over 600 reviews from home buyers and sellers. How do we do that? Well, we focus on happy team members. Because if you are happy, if you are growing, Veronica, if you are growing, you are developing, you are becoming the better version of you, then naturally, when you are on the phone, when you are serving the clients, what's the attitude you're bringing? Are you going to be like depressed, or are you going to be like, hey, I'm here to help?
Positivity. I think you're gonna want to be there to help. Yeah.
Right.
If you're happy, you're gonna like, it's gonna be shining through. You know that you're happy.
That's right. I like the joy. It's actually from within, right?
Yeah.
Whenever we look at each team member here, we look at your eyes, right? Because if your eyes are shining, that's how the customer will feel the customer service. Instead of preaching about customer service, in our team, we make sure each team member, becoming the better version of them. Because if you becoming a better version of you, if you coming here not because this is a job, because you want to, versus, okay, I guess I have to be here at 8 o'clock, right? Then the customer can feel it. Oh, by the way, and this is my last question for you. Today is Monday, the Columbus Day, right? You are not required to be here. No. You choose to be here. Like, what brought you here? Did you wake up this morning like, oh my God, I have to work again?
No, I was like, No, I just woke up. I knew that. I was like, I might as well work. I didn't really feel like it was a holiday. I didn't even know it was a holiday today.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, it's fine. I'll go ahead and volunteer, you know. And I did have other clients.
Volunteer.
No, but I do enjoy being here.
Yeah.
I do. I really do. It's so different from my other job. So it's just like
What's the difference?
the motivation is there. I think like before there, it's like the corporate is just so depressing for me. It's just like
You have to describe to me because I really never worked.
like,
Like, what do you
I
mean?
just feel like I would go to work so tired, and then the next day I would be even more exhausted. So it was like carrying the day, like so tired every day. You're just carrying it on to the next day, and it was just like it's just depression. It just starts becoming depression. So I was just like, I don't like it because it's just like they were exceeding too much out when you weren't even ready. Like they were letting you, they weren't patient enough with you to learn and to develop. Like they weren't even helping you develop. They're just like, hey, do this way, and then that's how you do it, and don't ask any questions, just do it. So it's just like, okay, but then when you're struggling and you need help and they're not there to help you, it's like, what do I do now? Like,
Right.
you know, it's just they weren't helpful, and it was just like a hostile environment. I feel like just being there.
Yeah, that's a
you know?
typical corporate
Yeah.
America world, right?
Right.
So now core value number 4, it hits, right? It's like,
Mhm.
wow, we want you to grow. Like, we want you to make sure you're becoming a better version of you, not only at work, but at home.
Right.
Once you are associated with the team here for 3, 6, 7 months, 12 months, how do we know that you grow? At home. Your family should be able to see, like, wow, what happened to you, Veronica?
Yeah.
Right? That's how, because after all, we don't work to work.
Right.
You know, we because we are doing this so we can serve the people around us, right? To improve your family lifestyle, to improve the quality of your family, not just like what's the point of doing this? Is to improve by serving other people.
Yeah, and I even think my family was feeling me and the energy too when I was with you. I think they were feeling it too because I would take that home with me, and then I'd be so tired. I didn't even want to talk to anybody. So it's like I'm pretty sure they saw it too, that maybe this isn't the place for you. You know? Yeah, I think so. It's so nice, this change for me. It doesn't even feel like I've been here for 2 months. Like I feel like I've been here for so long already. It's like,
I know, that's why I'm surprised when I asked you, and like, hey, how long you been? Yeah, it seems like you already part, right? So in our team, yes, last week people always talk about retention and stuff like that. Hey, you know, like we are not ashamed of, if people are not part of the team, like why they should be part of the team? You know what I mean? So having turnover at the beginning is good because we want to make sure people like you who believe in our core values, believe in the mission, who can work without supervision, and that's key word because you have the responsibility, that's part of a team. People who are lazy, who needs work under supervision, they should not feel comfortable here. It should be we should be repelling that, right?
Yeah.
So when last week, remember when the guy, when another team come from San Diego and he was asking me about retention and stuff like that, you shouldn't be worried about retention because you want to create an environment that people who believe in our team mission, core values, stays, and the one that's not, you don't want them to stay.
Right.
So and it's kind of how do you say it? It's kind of like,
Self-sufficient.
yeah, it's like you just be part of it. Like when you come in here, you can feel the energy and you know
Yeah.
whether this is part of you or this is not a good fit for you, right?
Yeah.
And in our office, we don't have an office. Like it's an open space, so we really make you uncomfortable, right? So you cannot hide, right? If you don't like this, like you can, there's nowhere to hide,
Yeah.
right? So either you like or you don't like, right? People, you know what they say, right? Hey, you drinking the Kool-Aid? I'm like, no, I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid. Like I'm swimming all over it. But it's just part of you. It's called life, right? We only live life once. Like why you have to have double standard? I don't get it, right? You know what they say? To be successful, love what you do and do what you love, right? There's only one life. Make a difference. Make it big. So, okay, guys. So there's a little bit snapshot conversation with Miss Veronica Castro here. She survived her 2nd month with the team, talking about our core values number 4, pursue growth and learning